Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Chubowski in the third round of this first week. I actually didn't record the first two rounds because in the first round here I faced an auto deploy from a guy with 5 Galactic Legends, which I fortunately anticipated by using PrimeBot, which is a free service, like a free Discord bot that you can use, which helps you to track if your opponent changed their banners. So I had to fight 5 GLs here that were auto-deployed, and sometimes it's funny to see how they get distributed. Like you have the JML, JKL, GAC here, that's actually a good team. You have Rey CAT, Reytarded Training, which is also a pretty good team. So sometimes it can be a bit tricky, but I was super happy with the score, which can be really difficult to accomplish against an auto-deploy. But by anticipating it, it really does help a lot to get good banners. I think his JMK here was just gear 10, and as a result got put a bit lower, but still like before many of those other characters. So all things considered, a pretty tough defense to take out. And I think there were only a few 51s, like 2 of them or something. But the rest were really nice banners, and quite happy with that. The fleets as well, I remember on a previous auto deploy, I got in trouble against fleets because they actually had a really good starting lineup with all Galactic Republic ships under Negotiator. But in this case, that was not the case, so it was a lot easier. And then in the second round, I'll just show you. I fought this guy and I was like, oh, second round, what are the odds of an auto-deploy? Well, apparently this guy won by auto-deploying against the previous one and not even fighting. So that was another auto-deploy with 4 Galactic Legends, which I took out for 1 banner more than the other one, which I was quite happy about. It was something I was trying to do, see if I could get a bit more. Obviously, 1 less Galactic Legend to fight, which does make that a bit trickier. So maybe you're interested. I don't know. If you're not, you can just skip ahead, but I'll just show the defenses that I set in a case like this. So I use Darth Revan here as kind of the showstopper to guarantee that if they spend, like, well, if they essentially lose their 15 times 3 best characters, that they're not able to put together a team that could break this or even pick it apart in multiple shots too likely. And then it's reinforced by other teams that, you know, like can be a bit tricky to take down if all you have are just relic characters. And again, even if they clear half the map here, it's not a problem. Never want to set super weak defense at the back. Like you can still set relic characters that you can totally miss on offense. So these are all just whatever teams really. But still relic, you really don't want to set your gear 5 or whatever leftovers, because in the event that they, like that you totally flop or that you get a game crash and you can't break 1 or 2 of the front walls, you have a really big problem. So you don't want to risk that, it's just not necessary. And then over here, some other squads, nothing particularly strong, but don't really need to do that either. I could set a bit stronger team in this zone here to make sure that's fully blocked too. But if they also lose both of their best fleets, the odds of them beating mine are a bit lower. So not too worried on that side. But the bottom, you really want to make sure that you block that, because if you don't, then they could actually stand a chance of beating you in a very rare event. Anyway, moving on to this third round then against a guy called Savage, or Savage, whatever he had in mind when picking that name. From New Mandalorian Order with 787k lifetime. He has all 5 Galactic Legends with ultimates. So and Commander Ahsoka Tano there at Relic 7. So I think like roster wise it's a pretty even matchup. Mod wise I actually haven't compared. I know a lot of people like to run these bots to compare themselves to every opponent. I don't really do that. I am far more interested in distribution than in raw numbers. So where do they allocate their mods? Rather than how many mods do I have compared to them, because that doesn't really help me to figure out like what kind of counters or strategy I want to run, whereas the distribution does. Now obviously people can lock in with different mods, which tells you a lot, but the Grand Arena history doesn't lie, and if it shows that they use certain counters, then you know they'll be modded for that too, or if you see them stop certain counters, then again you know that they are modded for that as well. So you can switch your mods, but you can't hide what's happened in the past. And there's only so many players that will truly hold back what they're capable of and never use that in the past to save it for very good players. A lot of them just like to do it for practice, and there you catch them. So he does have a Gear 12 Moff Gideon. That did help on my decision making, because it means that he can't just outrun a JKL Shack team, which made that part a bit easier for me to pick the defense. So just pointing out a couple things that I noticed that had an influence, but I think there wasn't too much else. And I honestly didn't spend too much time looking for it either. So just go into the board and show you what he's done, because he already attacked. So cleared, I think he actually just took out another team. Because when I checked earlier, there we go, he put the third on Rey as well. So when I checked earlier, the Nest team wasn't down and the Rey team was still at 2 attempts. When I say earlier, I mean like 10 minutes ago. So he's kind of still trying, but he's been doing this in waves. He took out the front zone first and then put those 2 attempts on Rey and then did nothing, I think, for most of the day. So over here, he one-shot all of the teams, but he used, I believe, at least 2 Galactic Legends, maybe 3. I know that he keeps 4 of them on offense historically and only puts Rey on defense, so that's what I'll be fighting. So if we use like 2 to 3 over here, then whatever GL he had left probably lost against Rey, and then I guess he tried something else to get through but couldn't get it done. And then up top here he started struggling when he proceeded. I think he dropped 1 on Grievous, 1 on the Newt team as well. The others he one-shot. Banners don't really matter too much. And then also one-shot both the fleets for kinda low banners, but he typically keeps his best 2 fleets for offense. So if this is a result of his Malevolence and Negotiator, then I'm very happy with that. Because I think he got 61 and 62 or something like that, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head. Over here then, let's take a look at his defenses. That won't really be too concerning. Pretty funny to see the new B1 and B2 portraits, so shiny in there. Both veterans as well, typical filler. The Maul team there with BSF, that one's actually really interesting. That truly makes me wonder what is he doing with his DR and Malik. Yeah, interesting team. With the 20% TM boost from Maul, she's gonna debuff very quickly. So, I don't know. Nice idea. Maybe the Darth Revan team that he sets ends up pulling the exact same counter. And in that regard, it's kind of a, you know, a win if you can shift a character like this into a team like that and then strengthen it. If I still end up using the same stuff on Darth Revan anyway. And then down here, as mentioned, he has Rey with Cat and Holdo. Then he has Shack, Fives and Echo. You don't see that combination too often. Kylo Unmasked with Kylo and Fox, and then Finn Heroes. So I guess I'll just get started on Finn Heroes. Kind of work my way through that list. He's not particularly fast. So I'm just going to get started here. With Telzin. Actually I can do a Saj. So I used to bring Daka here, but now I like to save Daka and Zombie for, you know, maybe I want to set up some kind of loop against something if I struggle for some reason. So then there's not a whole lot of a reason for me to bring Daka here. With Asajj my damage is also higher, but then I do have the thing that I don't trigger my Talzin's unique, where she gains turn meter and overtakes characters on their side. So it's possible I'll drop some banners here, is basically what I'm trying to say in a very long-winded way. Let me just check if this 50% chance to drop 20% turn meter is not enough. So I think I'll just go for the basic and hope to stun. My Asajj does have 100% potency, so with that in mind, that's why she's doing so well. Oof, that's close. Yeah, I've got to kill him. And now try for another stun. Not expecting that to land over and over, but Spirit will outrun Bow here and I'll be fine. Unless we're doing dodges. So still a very easy 54 this way. Nothing too concerning. Kylo Unmasked, I was thinking of using Rey Jedi Training here. It might cost me some banner, but it should be alright. At a Rey team with Cat, that one's going to be a bit tricky to deal with. But hopefully I'll be alright. So let's overtake him. Only one expose. Not super happy with that. And he's gonna go down very rapidly. There we go. Get some... actually kind of tempting to just resist all of the AoE, so I'll do that. And get an expose on Kylo Ren. No. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. Like, either I gamble for the stun here or I try to burn. I think I have to gamble for the stun, because there's no other way for me to control him right now. Unfortunately, did not get it, so that banner is gone. It's really only saving Rey Jedi training here at this point. Unless I'm gonna loop on Kylo Ren Unmasked very long, I might just do that. It kinda sucks, but it's worth the banner, so let's do that. Let's see if I can take this guy down soon. Try to stun. This time I fortunately got it. Jeez, he's fast. He's still ability blocked, so I'll just control him. And kill him. Okay, perfect. And now I'll just like fast forward this whole thing because this is gonna be pretty dull. Well, in the end there I could not recover BB-8. He was just a tad bit lower than I thought, but that's alright. Because he made some more progress. So still took out everything other than Rey. That's what I thought. Like, I don't know, he typically keeps a lot for offense. So after he was initially done, it felt a bit like he gave up for a bit out of frustration against Rey. But I didn't think he was truly done. So it's good to see that he still took things out. I don't really like to make people give up or something. I did actually think he would still be able to take out Rey, but I guess not. So I can just proceed against the GAC team then. Over there I was planning to use JKR, because it has a really good win rate. Maybe that's what he's trying to pull, but I still have plenty of Galactic Legends to deal with whatever he might come up with, so I think I'll be okay there. I didn't actually check if he has the Zeta on Echo, which can hurt a bit with the foresight that I spread. No idea there. Either way, I'll just go for GAC first, as you would expect from this team. And just basic, like, don't care too much for that AoE. Let's spread this. And just focus her down if I am able to. And basically take every opportunity to recover protection because I will need it. This team typically only gets like 51 banners on average, I believe. So I'm not expecting any wonders here. But maybe I can, like, I was kind of hoping I could pull out a 53. I'm not sure that's likely though with fives going at me like that. Also not entirely sure why I triggered sacrifice there. I actually do think that was my initial plan, to try to get to full banners, because then I spend more time sort of fighting their overall health and protection pool. I'm just not sure if it can be done this way. So no, this is the game plan, yeah. Do an AoE. Yeah, problem with this special is it's gonna kill him, and I don't think JKR is full, but... No, okay, it didn't. So... Grandmaster Yoda is not full, so let's see what this can do. Nah. What? That cost me the only banner I actually recovered. I'm also surprised that Echo didn't die there, though. I really did think he was gonna die. So, 51. Didn't work out in the end. And then the Rey team, so Rey's a bit offense modded. Not a lot, but a bit. She's got 9k. So, yeah, we've got CAT in there. And I've got GLs for options. Now, what I was thinking makes most sense here. I could use my JMK CAT and just immediately take out their CAT. But I'm not, you know, whirlwind resistant in that case. Because once I take my turn, I lose the damage immunity. So that doesn't help me a lot. I can, of course, tank it with GK if I would bring him. But I'm also not... like ultimate resistance, so it's not really A counter I would feel super comfortable using. I do think a lot of people probably have tested it, so I'd rather see the results first after the first week on what the win rates there are and use something where I'm pretty certain it's gonna win, which is SEE Watt. And then we're gonna put in GBA, where the Brute just tanks the Whirlwind. There should be at least one other character around when Rey gets her first ultimate off to ensure that my SEE survives. So he's pretty healthy, he's got 187k health. So hopefully with some help from the other guys he can pull it off. It's gonna be low banners, but I mean, I would like a certain kill here. And then just try to recover banners in other ways, essentially. So tank tech on SE. Then I want to link Cat and Holdo, because I don't want Holdo to stick around. Even though she's slower. Don't want her to stick around to stack stupid amounts of lifeblood. I guess I'll put the health on GBA. Could have also done weapon tech maybe to get the revive back sooner in case I lose this one. Like this Brute, I mean, not the fight. Let's go for Cat. Don't need to recover any protection. Still don't need to. So there goes the Brute. GBA should move before them, so that's nice. But look at that ultimate charge on my SE, that's actually a bit worrying. I'm really not getting anywhere over there. Yeah, I'm not happy there. Should have maybe done the protection up. Oof, should have done it for sure. This might actually be a loss here. Because I think Cat's probably about to take out my GBA. This is a big problem. Wow. Can't say I anticipated this. Let's just keep going, but this is not good. Let's make sure she keeps deceived on her so that she... Well, actually, I don't really mind her hitting GBA. So I'm not super sure if that's the right call. Recover protection for sure. Okay, that feels more comfortable. I can't tank... Well, I can actually tank another ultimate with both of these around, so that's okay. But they're not both going to be around. Because Rey is about to take them out. She's got to get her insta-kill off any second now. Okay, that's ultimate. I go into mine. Hopefully I go before Rey, which I do. Perfect. That lowers the overall offense. I would have survived either way, but... oh, my GBA lives. That's amazing, actually. I doubt I'll be able to keep it up, but... the cooldown's really good there. And Brute is back. Oh, this is great. The loop is exactly right for me. Though I think she can whirlwind again now, so probably not. Yeah, dang it. I was close though. That was very close. So now you're gonna see this ultimate's gonna tickle a bit. I believe 350k. That's a pretty good deal right there. So I don't really need to do my ultimate, I think. I'd rather... Although... Man, she's doing serious damage. That's with GBA... That's it, right. Like, I've stacked a ton of mastery on her with GBA attacking out of... Or Brute attacking out of turn there. It's actually a bit scary. The next ultimate might just kill me. Yeah, this could be a loss. Because I'm not full health at all. Full protection at least, but this could be a... Yep, wow, that's actually crazy. I did not anticipate that. Okay, not good. And this is really tough to clean up. I don't think any of the GLs that I have are particularly amazing at it. But I did just realize that if I go first here, which was a chance, I can at least F-Lux. I should have maybe played it safe and removed the cooldown, which I did not do. But I realized that was a chance, and then the other aspect is that I have the savior-like mechanic. So here now, it's tempting to try to kill her with that assist, but I don't think it would get the job done. And if I push this back, then she can really only basic. So that might just be the safe play. Okay. Then now do this. And then one more. And one more. Whew, okay. That's about as cheap as it was gonna get. Yeah, SLK just doesn't do well. I figured she would immediately go into damage immunity from the lifeblood. And then just pick off one of my characters without me making any progress. So there would be SLK gone, and then my other guy, JMK, figured it was going to be the same, just take out whoever I try to keep alive there, and then I would kind of lack the damage to kill her before another ultimate. So there's the Revan. But pretty weak back zone for the rest. So Malak he actually kept for offense for solos, I thought he might do that. But this won't be too difficult for me to take out. That's a relief at least. A bit unfortunate about that battle drop there, but did learn some things. Would have been nicer to have armor there, but who knows, armor played a very important role in me holding here, so ultimately you don't really know. But having armor would have been nice for the health boost. Maybe that would have made the difference, but I kind of doubt it. I was just a bit too low on health there. Anyway, let's proceed here. Alright, given the GLs that I still have, so JMK CAT, and then there's obviously SLK. Gotta make some choices. And I think taking out something like the Maul team with a GL might be a smart choice. Or I can use Padme over there and kind of make use of the debuffs, but I'll definitely bleed some banners. So I'm not super sure which of the two I want to do there between Grievous and that one. Grievous really is quite weak there with the Cure 12 B2. So I think it might likely be that one. And then the Dark Revan, I guess that's where I use JMK. So I think I want to kill Marauder first. Because he does probably the majority of the damage. So he's already gone. Yeah, this is going to be a kind of a non-event, I think. So this guy's going to equalize like crazy. But you can't equalize when you're dead. Fun fact. So that should count as a 56. Beautiful. Thought it was going to be 55 there, but set doesn't do too much damage. Cool, let's go for the other front zone then. I've still got SLK there. So I think since Padme is like a guaranteed win against the Grievous team, and I haven't played it against the Maul team, I figured like, let's just use SLK over here then. So out of everyone here, like the shock is annoying, Daze doesn't really matter, but the healing immunity I suppose would be the biggest threat. So I figured let's just go for Sidious. Hopefully don't dodge, thank you. Let's take her out. I mean, like I say threat, but you know what I mean. I guess, I hope you know what I mean. But given that SLK failed against that, what was that new team in 5v5 there? That's, yeah, it's changed my opinion a bit. But 3v3, yeah, it's another thing. You don't just take out an SLK with this. But when I say threat, I also mostly say to the, like the very small chance that I would get full banners or at least preserve my protection, because GLs don't tend to have a ton of protection. So Night Sisters here, I believe the spirit was kind of slow. So I figured I can just use troopers there, Padme on the Grievous team, and then we're good. And the plan is to just immediately go for Daka, because I don't want to feed her. Ugh. Not happy with that. But I guess neither is she. Question is, how do I get to full health from here? That's his basic kill. Yeah, no, this is not how. I figured maybe the AoE, but I don't know if it would do enough damage. Then again, like looking at Veers and his amazing array of abilities, it was really the choice between the basic and the AoE, so I was thinking the AoE, yeah. It's not like you had a whole lot of choice, pal. Oh man, it's been a while. I think normally seeing you go for B1 first. But yeah, I think you have him to about 50 stacks. This has been a while. Then again, it's a gear 12 B2. Let's see what we can do. Let's just lower him. Yeah, perfect. It's kind of what I was hoping. And I figured maybe there's a small chance that Ahsoka preserves her protection, but I don't know for sure if she still has it. Yeah, that's gone. She did have it, so there's that. Yeah, I have to kill and lose it here anyway. And I don't even get the kill, so... Oh boy, look at you. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's a 50, yep. Alright. It cost me my buffs. Should have maybe not done it that way. Let's just pick him off, I suppose. Because Cat is fastest, and I can swap here and then immediately do a group attack. Which hopefully kills. There we go, perfect. Tech is still gonna be annoying, but not too bad. Because he just does that. Next turn might be different. Kill. Foresight is better here than Retribution. Kylo is not full, but he can be here. And for sleep. So that's still a 54, I'm fine with that. Thank you for that, Asajj. Don't know why I 2-turn ability block her. Guess I just want her out of here the quickest. So contract's gonna be a stretch here. I'm not really expecting to get that soon. Let's try. No, not even a crit. Maybe a crit would have done it. It was a bit in the right direction. I do need to get an execute kill, but I guess any kills are better than just kind of stalling it out. Now his taunt can be stripped. I mean, I'm totally cool with that. That's pretty handy. okay. Because I do want to fill up Bosk here. Perfect. That's it right there. Yoink. If I push back Phasma, I don't really gain anything, I think. I didn't check which of these two is healthiest either. And I know one hit isn't gonna kill me. But maybe the offense up would do the trick. Nah, not even with that. Nice 70k though. I'll just allow Phasma to boost. I don't mind that too much. Push her back now. That's great. Keep the taunt up. I need to stop her before that AoE. Remove 50% turn meter, better land here. Awesome. Could have also passed Kylo Ren and Master actually, that was a bit of a misplay. But fortunately still pulling it off in time here, push that back. Resisted despite the tenacity down, but backup plan here. Well, he's gonna take a turn anyway, so this is actually not a difficult choice at all. See you, mate. Cool. I'm saying it again. Okay, what have you got in fleets? Okay. What? Ahsoka under Radis? Are you serious? That's gotta be a misdeploy. My god. What is this piston? 147, okay. Ahsoka, okay. That would explain some of his struggles, maybe. Pretty interesting to have lost that Rey fight in hindsight. Like, I definitely learned some stuff from that. I don't mind a loss like that too much. Let's take a look here. I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. I'm blanking out a bit, I guess. Like, just on a lot of these fights, trying to remember how I used to do these to maximize the banners. So I know this is not going to kill GBA. Or I think so anyway. I know he's going to counter, but I could end with a Force Crush on him. So let's just try and see how far I get. Yeah, it's not close. That could actually backfire a bit. Depends though, like this kills. And I still get a fracture here, so it's fine actually. And then this would kill Spy either way or not. Well, this is why I like to bring Thrawn. If I can miss him, but any other character than Thrawn would have also done the job potentially. Yeah, Executor actually released today. Should be interesting how that goes. I've only used it in Fleet Arena so far to climb without reinforcements, like without using any against Negotiator and Malevolence. So that was fun. I just have it at 5 stars. I don't think I'll go any further. Basic. That's not a crit. This. Wow, dude. I don't know if I've seen him hit that hard actually. That was like the first order TIE pilot hit for like 85k. I'll have to review that. So their capital ship's gonna go, and I would like Biggs to be dead by then. So even though he already has those buffs, I don't really want to do the turn passing with Shuttle here, like where he reduces his own turn meter, because it's not going to be enough. The turn meter here is only 50%. So let's pass it here and hopefully kill. No. Oof. Dang, that was a bit of my concern there. Let's boost both of them. That his added damage would get me killed there, and it might still. Because Piston's about to go again. Definitely uglier with Piston. Because now Phantom comes in and it's almost certainly... Oh no, okay. Interesting. Definitely want to stun here. Pass the turn and kill. Really thought it was going to be Phantom and it was going to shoot me, but I even beat it to a turn there, thanks to the shuttle. Okay, 64 still, perfectly happy with that. It's what I often get even without bringing Boba, so no complaints from me there. Unless there is an absolutely 500 IQ strategy here with Ahsoka. But if that causes me to lose, then I'd love to find it out this way. So we're gonna make Ahsoka waste her turn by doing that. I'd like to use this to kill her, because she's gonna have that retribution for a while. And I think I'd rather lower both of their health for a shot with 5s to kill them. Let's do this. That does hit both, okay. Wasn't quite sure there who had the most health. Come on, this would be amazing. Yes. Oh, look at that. Dude. 3150. Would have loved to not have dropped that battle. Then I would have had a 3170. That would be nuts. I'm still happy with 3150, of course. But yeah, obviously not a fan of dropping battles if I don't need to. Anyway, thanks to this guy for the first round. I had some additional ideas that I thought of using on defense, but considering that my first 2 rounds were just auto deploys, I did not want to give too much away to opponents in the next week or weeks. So I held back on quite a few ideas or things that I modded for, which I hope to show in the next weeks. But this didn't feel like the battle where I should be doing it, and the outcome defensively is still very good for me. So yeah, that's it. Hope you had a good first week, and I'll see you soon for the second one.